All right, folks, we are back here on WLTH 1370 AM. This is My Country with Scott Cannon on Issues and Answers Friday. Here at the studio, we have Tony Simpson, we have Greg Manwaring, and on the phone, Miss Tamika Cerruti. All Gary people who have, yes, all Gary people who have made their way into the world of film in some way. So it's possible for all of you out there who've ever wanted to be involved, like Tony said, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 60, 70 years old. Somebody has to play grandma and granddad.
Absolutely.
Somebody. But right now, we actually have the trailer for the Gary International Black Film Festival. So here we go. So you could get your tickets at Gary Black Film Festival .org. I think that's what it said.
.org. Mm-hmm.
Yes, .org. Please tell me about Watson. Who is Watson? The story of Bernard C. Watson. What is that?
That sounds like a Sherlock Holmes mystery, doesn't
yes.
it? Bernard C. Watson. Some of you may remember the Watson Boys Academy here in Gary. It was named after this gentleman who is a graduate of Gary Theodore Roosevelt High School in 1946. Doc Watson is a quiet giant, He has been a trailblazer in every aspect of his life, starting with breaking the color barrier at Indiana University Bloomington with the fraternities, making sure that the black fraternities were also on Fraternity Row, all the way to being counsel for 3 presidents, Johnson, Carter, and Clinton.
Wow.
He spearheaded and turned around the Philadelphia School District under Mayor Rizzo. Also, as I don't want to get it wrong, not the chancellor, but he was at Temple University. Brought in lots of donations and funds. Doc Watson is someone you want to know. So we will be screening and honoring Dr. Bernard C. Watson at our closing award ceremonies. And that is in partnership with the National Theodore Roosevelt Alumni Association, Inc., which he had the forward thinking to create, not knowing the condition of what our school districts would be in. But it was he and Eloise Gentry that created that alumni association. And to this day, they are behind the scenes fighting to make sure that the history, the memorabilia of a school that blacks were relegated to attend continues to be a part of our history, unlike what we're experiencing right now with the demise of our school district.
Oh, right. I think if you work at this station, trust me, you're going to know everything you need to know about Roosevelt, because I'm surrounded by Velt people all day. Yes. But it was that sort of light in the dark for a lot of people here growing up in Gary during that time period. I want to remind everybody who's listening that I actually have now 2 tickets. Yes, I have 2 tickets to give away to you guys. Anybody who calls 219-885-1371. That number again, 219-885-1371. These tickets are for opening night, the red carpet reception, and the film screening. So please give us a call. It starts at 6 p.m. on Friday, October the 12th. Yes.
Red carpet, October 13th.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. These tickets say the 12th.
Yeah, that's the pre-funk. I'm sorry.
Right. So yeah. So I'm looking at the Shorts Kaleidoscope. Tell me about that.
You're talking to me?
Yeah. What is that going to be like?
The Shorts Kaleidoscope is another package, I believe. I don't know which number it is, but we have a variety of packages for short films. And so I am not in front of that schedule, so I'm assuming that is one of the packages that you're speaking of.
Yeah. At 7 p.m. on Friday, the October the 13th, there's going to be a short kaleidoscope.
It's one of the short films.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yes, please. Give us a call, 219-885-1371. If you have any questions, we only have a few minutes left, folks. We only have a few minutes left. If you have any questions for the people from the Gary International Black Film Festival who are involved with the Urban League of Northwest Indiana and Urban League Young Professionals, the opening night proceeds, a big portion of them go to Urban League Young Professionals of Northwest Indiana. And so before we have to go, I would like to know, Tony, like, what advice would you have for people here from Gary on how to get involved, you know, not only just with the Gary International Black Film Festival, but to sort of, you know, take that next step from wishing and hoping and thinking about making film to, you know, actually being involved?
Absolutely. Much of what they've heard this evening from Miss Soretti as well as from Greg, you know, dreams do come true, but they don't just happen.
Nope.
So you have to make an effort. You have to be dedicated to the dream. You have to be disciplined enough to be dedicated to the dream.
Yeah.
So I like to say that I work in 3D: discipline, dedication, and determined enough, you know, for that dream to occur. So, well, that's 4D, isn't it? But at the end of the day, we are here to be that bridge to help guide and direct those that are interested in becoming filmmakers or even working behind the scenes. We're always looking for volunteers. You know, there are internships they can do. You just reach out to us. Like I said, we're a small group of volunteers, but we are powerful. We are powerful. I mentioned the fellowship. We have 8 women this year. This animation fellowship this year was for women and girls in animation. And one of the things that was so powerful about this fellowship was that these individuals, they came in with so much anxiety, much like what Greg was speaking about, and they did not know how they were going to get to the end of the finish line. On Saturday at 2 p.m., come out and take a look at their first shorts that they've presented, that they will be presenting in animation. And I must say they've done a fantastic job. You know, they came in thinking they had to know how to draw. I think I shared with them, do you write cursive? They were like, yes. I said, well, you know how to draw. And so they didn't find much humor in that, but by the end of this, they ended up with a short film, and that is their most proudest moment. Some of the fellows that are in this year's fellowship, the age ranges from 13 to 70.
Wow, that is incredible.
So dreams do come true.
Dreams absolutely come true. And if your dream is 2 tickets to the opening night, please give me a call. We actually have a caller right now. Hello, caller.
Listening to your show, and I'd like the tickets.
Oh, okay. What's your name? Give us your name.
Janice.
It is Janice. How are you? Are you a big film festival fan?
Somewhat.
Have you ever been to any of the other years of the Gary International Black Film Festival?
About a couple of years ago.
Wow. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, and I do know Dr. Watson.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in school when he was teaching, and I forgot which subject, because all of a sudden he was no longer there. They had taken him out, and I guess he had moved on to something else, and they had to replace him. And we wanted to know, because, you know, Dr. Watson was some kind of nice looking, you know.
Okay.
And so we wanted to know, where's Dr. Watson? But anyhow, yes, I do remember Dr. Watson.
Okay, I'm going to put you on hold right now. During the break, I'm going to get your information, and we'll get those tickets to you. Thank you for calling. Thank you for listening.
Okay, now exactly what day and time?
Friday the 13th.
Right.
Red carpet reception begins at 6 p.m., followed by the films.
Yes.
Okay, is it quite a few films or just one?
It's 2 hours of film.
Mm.
Package of shorts.
Okay, thank you.
All right, but
Thank
hold
you.
on. I'm going to put you on hold, okay? And I'm going to get back to you and get your information. Okay, well, man, this hour flew by. So
Exciting.
I know it
exciting.
really is. Miss Cerruti, you got any last words for your peeps here in GI?
Yeah, everybody that's still there, you know, my mom still lives in the same house 40-something years later, so I get back there often, but y'all know I come through a lot. Come out and celebrate with us and come
Yes.
see my short film.
Yes. Mr. Manwaring, any last words?
Miss Tamika, have you submitted your short film for the Oscars?
I actually submitted for a couple of film festivals that were Oscar worthy, but I'll talk to you about this a little bit more once I meet you, because I think because of the subject matter, we're not getting as far as we should. But you know, it's whatever.
Okay, yeah, because I'm on the voting committee for the shorts for the Oscars, so definitely we should talk. Lastly, I think to all the listeners, listen, everybody has a cell phone. Get out there and start making little movies.
Yes.
Get a YouTube channel and do your own little thing, and trust me, you'll get better and better and better, and people start to take notice. So there's nothing to keep you from to learning and advancing in filmmaking and acting or whatnot, okay? So I want to see some people out there doing that.
Wow. And Ms. Simpson, last but not least, any final word for the folks at GI and Northwest Indiana?
Northwest Indiana and the surrounding area,
Yes,
because this
Chicago.
station reaches far and
Yes,
far
it
and
does.
wide. I encourage you all to come out for the social event of the season, the Gary International Black Film Festival, October 12th through the 15th. You won't want to miss it.
Yes. All right, folks, when I come back, we're going to get into the happy happies to celebrate. Please stay with us here on WLTH 1370 AM, My Country with Scott Cannon. Issues and answers. We'll be right back after these.